picks on the wing. You got to be crazy. You gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on your toes. And when you're on the street, you got to be able to pick out the easy meat with your eyes closed. Then moving silently downwind and out of sight. You've got to strike when the moment is right without thinking. And after a while, you can work on points for style, like a clown tie and the firm handshake, a sudden look in the eye and an easy smile. You have to be trusted by the people that you lie to, so that
everything they've ever done. Interesting character. But I guess we all have our demons, eh? bum, bum. Oh, didn't even mean to do that, but that's a nice little booty bonus. This is a community jigsaw, should anyone wish to join in. This time I made sure I did it properly and I saved the link so that you can all have a joy. I think I can have up to 20 people. Just getting all the side pieces and whatnot. Maybe the guys just never smoke weed. Not that I'm high at the moment, but I must admit, Pink Floyd does hit differently when you're stoned on whatever is your substance of choice. Bum, bum. I really do with a bigger monitor. I need to buy a new monitor. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm currently using an old TV, and it's far too low down, so I can't really see it. Did you just fart on me? Fuck's sake, give me a sec. Hiya. Thank you for the fart. I just realised on this screen I don't actually have sound alerts. Oops. I'm so sorry. I appreciate the fart, Sushi. You can fart on me anytime you like. Just let me copy that over to here. There we go. Should you wish to fart on me again this time, we will all hear it. How are you doing? I hope you've had a good weekend. Just, I've had a fantastic weekend. I'm on a bit of a come down now. Not a drug-based come down, but just, you know, like a bit of a life come down. I had a really, really good weekend, and now I'm just a bit bummed out because it's over. Which I know, you know, what goes up must come down and all that. Not been bad. Good. Glad to hear it. I had a guest over, fellow streamer and absolute nutter, Leela Quinzel, came for the weekend. We got drunk. We did karaoke. We watched movies. It was fucking great. I think that's all the edge pieces. Probably not. Yeah, it was really good. It was really fun. It's the first time we've ever met in person. We do a lot of gaming together, like on PlayStation and shit off stream. And we've been talking about meeting up, and because we share a proper love of like really crap 80s films and, well, just films in general, really. We were like, yeah, we've always been talking about, right, we'll have to get together and just have a weekend of films and drinking, and that's kind of what we did. Yeah, it was cracking. Just been chatting to Flo about it and saying, like, it's. I know that, you know, you have to take the rough with the smooth and what goes up must come down and all the rest of it, but I don't deal well with solitude. I am at my best when I'm surrounded by people, which is crazy because I spend most of my time alone. But it is what it is. Hey, Cthulhu, how you doing? Good to see you. We are having a day of chill. If anyone would like to join in with the Jigsaw, at this time I saved the link. I can have up to 20 people helping me out. There is a small delay between what you see on my screen and what happens on your screen, but it is doable. More of a loner, that's totally fair. I understand that completely. I've always been a extrovert, which is why the pandemic was so fucking difficult. What's that doing down there? Okay. Nice. You're an introverted extrovert. No, I can get that. It's like sometimes you love being extroverted, sometimes you appreciate your own time. I get that completely. I've known plenty of people. I'd say that's kind of normal. I'm just a man of extremes. I go the other way. It's like I need company. I don't do well on my own. Meant to be going to see Nile Rodgers and Chic tomorrow, but Flo's not very well, and I've knackered my leg by pulling a muscle, so I'm trying to also flog the tickets, which is why I'm going to keep checking my phone, because I've put them on like a ticket relisting site, plus I've advertised them on Facebook, and no takers so far. I'm not even asking for like face value, I'm asking for less, you know. It's just like I just want to shift them. But if I've got no buyer by tomorrow dinner time, hey, how you doing, Tilly? If I've got no buyer by tomorrow dinner time, then I'm probably just going to give them away for nothing. I'd much rather someone get some enjoyment out of them, but, you know, being a bit skint, I would like a few quid back from them if possible. Is that going to go in there? I think it is actually. Yes. There's no doubt, yeah, there you go, just found it. So there's no doubt still some edge pieces flying around in here that I've missed from my little sweep. No, that's not quite right, is it? Has anyone been to see either Barbie or Oppenheimer yet? I don't know if this movie studio sort of, I don't know if they intended for the Oppen Barbie or whatever it is to be so ridiculously popular. Like everyone's going to see both films on the same day. Sorry, I just got a message off my friend. One of this month's free games on the PlayStation was Inscription, the card game. So I've sat and completed it. And my friend's just got to like one of the big bits in it, and I'm just I'm saying, oh mate, I can't wait to talk to you properly about it. Somewhere's pretty much in the middle of the intro extrovert spectrum, 100%, but I am definitely leaning much more towards the extrovert side of things. Too much company, especially long periods of time with people, just drains my energy completely. Again, yeah, I get it. It doesn't happen to me. I love being around people. I don't like silence. I don't like the quiet. But a lot of that's down to my mental health more than, you know, anything else. I just don't have a very nice brain. Brain's quite horrible to me. Whoa, you're wasting no time there. Can you guess what it is yet, by the way? Or are you just matching colours and seeing what happens? Down, down, down. Nah, not quite. Oh, hang on. Did that go in there? It does. Nice. I'm collecting colours right now. That's a good way to do it. There's a goldfish for whoever guesses what the pattern is first. It's a theoretical goldfish. I don't actually have a goldfish. I'd probably get drunk and eat it anyway. The bright flesh pink stuck out when scanning for pieces, so it's an easy place to start. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's clearly some more of these side pieces somewhere that I've missed. I don't bathe very often. Now, allow me to clarify. I am a shower kid. I take showers. I've never been a big fan of bathing because, again, it means sitting down or laying for too long still without doing anything. But I've pulled a muscle in my leg and it really fucking hurts. So for the first time, probably the second time this year, I had a bath yesterday or day before, and I put this album on and I've forgotten how much I fucking love it. It's like usually when I listen to Pink Floyd, I go for Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall or Wish You Were Here. And I was like, oh yeah, I've not listened to this for ages. I'll put it on, and I was just laid there like, this is fucking bliss. What an album. Hey, Bambi, how you doing? How's the family? Right. I think I need to go scouring for more edge pieces. Again, if anyone would like to join in the fun, there is a link there you can follow. So at the minute, I think it's me and Cthulhu. But yeah, you obviously don't have to at all. It's entirely your choice. As he says in Shawshank Redemption, it's your world, boss. Blah. I think we might need to... What I really want to do is just get two sides completed so that we know how big the damn thing is. All's well, having a wonderfully chill weekend with Serenity. Outstanding. Love to hear it. That's too sharp. Far too sharp. So if that's definitely in the bottom corner, so there must get lighter in the middle bit. Nice. Nice. Not quite. No. No, we've been here before, man. That ain't quite right. Oh, I didn't realise you were playing with a bottom line bit there as well. Nice. Right, let's clear a bit of room for that. Again, first person to guess what the picture is gets a goldfish, not an actual goldfish, because that would be probably against the law. Used to give goldfish out as prizes at fairs, didn't they? But that's not allowed anymore. Oh, can't do anything these days, can you? Fucking cruel, man. Anyway. Bam, ba-dum, bam. Bloody hell, where did that one come from? Take it though. Not gonna fit in there. Sweet. Let's have a little scour around for the other top bits that I've not seen. Bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. Aha, Shiva, you are. My eyes a bit funny. Aha, Shiva, you are. So many eyes. So like maybe one piece missing up there. So some of these out of the way. You don't belong here. Do it. It's a single piece. Oh, hang on, is that it? No, there's another single piece that goes up there. Maybe it's a little bit wider than we thought. Has it been shifted down here somewhere? I don't think it has. No. No idea what the fuck he's banging on about. Aha, Shirayura. Hey, Chunk, what a question. What did you do to that glorious beard? I cut it off, my dude. It has gone. It is no longer here. Actually, it now lives above my local bar in a wine bottle, like a candle, like a hairy candle. I'm a permanent feature now of that bar. But yeah, after having not seen my chin for 21 years, I decided that the time had come, and I wanted a change. I wanted something different. A lot has been happening in my life over the past year or so, a couple of years, 3 years, whatever. But anyway, through therapy, medication, and moving on, I was looking in the mirror and seeing an older version of myself looking back at me, and I didn't like it. So I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna change my appearance quite drastically, and it has helped. I feel fresher, I feel newer, I feel different. Still got a long fucking way to go, but I do like it. Complete left edge, absolutely. Can no one tell me what it is yet? Come on, there's a goldfish at stake here. Hey, Oisky Poisky, how you doing? Also, I went for like sort of Hetfield, sort of Lemmy kind of look, the Metallica Motorhead thing. But then this weekend we watched Back to the Future Part 3, and it was quite obvious I've gone for the Biff Tannen. Mad Dog. No one called me Mad Dog. I hate that name. God, it's such a good villain. I'd forgotten just how fantastic he is in that film. Excuse me. Prepping dinner. Nice. What we having? I made a fucking epic lasagna last night. I do make really good lasagnas. Vegetarian, of course, with Alan. But honestly, if you serve that to a meat eater and didn't tell them, I bet they'd really struggle to tell the difference. Mushroom and spinach pasta. Nice. Very nice. Don't know what I'm going to have for tea tonight. I had lasagna for breakfast because there was plenty left. I'm thinking maybe some sort of like, I've got loads of mushrooms that need using up. Maybe just like a mushroom omelette or something, but like a big one, like 10 egg omelette. Yes. Oh, since cut mine off so I can grow a full beard instead of the goatee, then I also think about just growing it in and not cutting anything. Absolutely. The good thing about a beard is cutting it off is definitely not permanent. You know, if I really decided I don't like this, I could just grow it back. Oops. Let's get some of these pieces out of the way. That's clearly not happening, is it? Shoo, shoo. Right, this side done as well. We just need this one piece that goes in here. I could make mushroom soup, actually. I made a really, really nice Chinese mushroom and sweet corn soup the other night. That was fucking glorious. Lovely bit of spice to it. Some Szechuan. I love the burn of the Szechuan pepper. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on, does that go there? Nice. And then that goes there. Nice. Does that go there? It does. Okay, bottom line. So we're just looking for this one piece here. We get that one piece and we've got the whole border sorted. Back to lurking, have fun. What's this goldfish about? Well, remind me where in the world you're from, Dahata? It's somewhere in the States, isn't it? Well, there's but back in the day in Britain, if you went to the travelling fun fair and you hit the Skittles with a ball off the ledge or whatever and won a prize, it used to win a goldfish. You'd win a goldfish in a bag. So it's it's just an oldie worldy English phrase. At least it is where I come from. Hey, get this right and you can win a goldfish. Oh, Alan! I forgot my alerts on this screen, on this scene. Thank you so much for the 33-month resub, my dude. That's madness. But I love you for it. How are you, darling? I hope you enjoyed the lasagna last night. I know I did. But yeah, ball toss for a goldfish. So I said, if anyone can guess what this is, Valen's going to get it in a heartbeat. But if anyone can guess what this picture is, you win a goldfish. But not a real goldfish, because that would be cruel to send a goldfish through the post, I'm glad you enjoyed, my friend. Where the hell's this top piece? It's kind of annoying me now. I know exactly what it is. It's a thing we were talking about last night. Absolutely. Never far from our minds. Found it! Yay! Right, we got the outside bit done. We can move on. Again, I'm just checking my phone quite a lot during this stream because I'm trying to shift those chic tickets for tomorrow night. Please buy my tickets. No one wants to buy my tickets. Okay, would this be something I know? Highly doubtful, my friend. Highly doubtful. But I don't know. I do not know your knowledge of classic British comedies. So that belongs there, or somewhere around here, because that's his belly. It's super sparse, but I do know some. Okay. This is definitely one of my favourites. Then again, I have many favourites. Nice. Again, if you would like the link to join in, this is a multiplayer game. Feel free to ask. It's in the chat. Hell, I'll just post it there anyway. Why not? I think he's going to be over this side. Making some brunch. But after having held it, I'll pop in. Nice. What's for brunch today? Need to change that from every Tuesday. Some Tuesdays when I'm not mental. Sorry, I shouldn't talk about myself like that. Hey Sarah, how you doing? Bacon, eggs, coffee, simple meal of every day. Breakfast at Winners. So I spent the weekend with a friend, a stream friend, and she's the first person I've ever met in my life who is a meat eater, a full-on carnivore, but cannot stand bacon. That absolutely blew my mind. Like, what? I thought even vegetarians struggled with how glorious bacon smells. But apparently not. Yeah. Just goes to show there's all sorts out there, you know. There's an ad in progress. Ads. I'm not doing anything with ads. Interesting. Is there actually an ad in progress at the moment? Because my ads manager says there is, but then you're still talking about bacon with me. I'll wait for the timer to finish anyway. I really don't understand how Twitch ads work. I don't think Twitch even understands how Twitch ads work, to be quite honest. How strange. Oh, that's probably because you've just come in, so that's your pre-roll. So that means this is irrelevant then, doesn't it? Near the sea. You know, any fish, that's fair. That's fair. Blasphemy there, isn't it? Yeah, something like. I also don't drink a lot of tea. I'll have maybe 4 or 5. I'll tell you, at the most, I'll have like 10 cups of tea a year. I really don't drink a lot of tea. I have to really be in the mood. Like Glenn Miller. Like going to a sushi place in Denver. I love sushi. Why, you don't have sushi in Denver? Denver, Colorado, right? No, I really don't know much about North American geography. Or South American geography. Hell, I don't know fuck all about British geography, to be honest. Speaking of tea, you've got this stuff that smells and tastes like a campfire. Oh, okay. Okay, what's it called? Does it have a name? It surely isn't how a... It's not Yorkshire tea, is it? Yorkshire tea is the best tea. It's got to be said. Give me a tea that isn't Yorkshire tea and I'm going to question our friendship. That's even if I wanted a tea. I'd much rather choose coffee. They have lots, but you're 1,000 miles from the sea and 1 mile of altitude. It takes a lot to get fish to Denver, and I wouldn't trust the sushi. See? Exactly. So when I go visit my dad, occasionally I will have fish and chips because he lives near the sea. But it is quite rare. I'm just not. There's a scene in Derry Girls where the English lad goes, "It's too greasy. It's just too greasy," and that's how I feel about fish and chips. It is. It's just too greasy. It's too anything that leaves the taste of an oil slick in your mouth. It's not good. That's why I don't like full fat Coke, and I'll avoid it at all costs because it just makes my mouth feel awful after I've drank it. But hey, that's just like my opinion, man. You had a campfire last night. Nice. Still got a load of wood to burn in the yard. I've been meaning to do it for ages, but but it's me. Lapsang Souchong tea from the Fujian province of China. It's sought after by many tea connoisseurs for its smoky aroma and flavour. These tea leaves are smoke dried over pine wood fires, giving them a crisp and prominent flavour of smoky pine. That sounds pretty fucking good, actually. I do like things that are smoky. I do use a lot of like smoked paprika and chipotle and stuff in my food. Smoky flavour is good. I love smoked meats. But that does sound like an absolutely delicious tea. Hey, Bambi got it! It's the boys from the Dwarf. Goldfish to Bambi. But yeah, that is the complete picture in case you want a little look at what we're making. So now you have a better idea. And you got Crichton's head is like over here behind Cats. Not quite sure where this bit goes, actually. I would never have guessed No Clothes. It's a British comedy called Red Dwarf. It's sort of a piss take of Star Trek, but really stupid, daft British comedy. And for most people in Britain, ages 30 and up, it was a staple part of our childhood. Hey, Calandra, how you doing? Yeah, Red Dwarf is... I mean, I think it's absolutely fucking glorious, but I guess there's a huge nostalgia factor in that. You know, I don't know if anyone else watching it for the first time would feel the same. As is the case with a lot of comedies and whatnot. An email. Have my tickets sold? No, but I have a new follower. Thank you. I don't have my alerts on. Hey, Judy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Chunk's Place. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't normally use this scene, so just give me a moment. I'm just going to make sure that my... because I've also had someone sub and the alert didn't come up, so I'm just going to copy my sub my alerts into this scene. Bear with me just a moment, my friends. There we go. Thank you very much for the follow, and again, Valen, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate
Change the
that.
screen, you fucking cockwaddle.
Naughty, naughty. Seeing as you're brand new here, I'll let that slide. That's usually only for when I forget to change the screen. So sometimes I'll be playing a video game, I'll go on to chatty like this. Hi, and then I'll forget to go back. So that's what that's for. Normally you get a 10-minute timeout for using it when it's not necessary, but I'm happy to let that go. We're having a very chill Sunday today, so it's all good. It's all good. Tempted to get ready for a huge trip tomorrow. I'm assuming you don't mean you're taking magic mushrooms. I assume you mean that you're going somewhere. Please do tell, where are you going? If you want to tell, you don't have to tell at all. Yeah, I wish. I've not tripped out for about 3 years. You have to visit Jamja. Nice. To be fair, I've still got some acid in my drawer, but I don't know if it'll be any good anymore. It's been there for that fucking long. 3 trains and a 5 a.m. start. That's horrendous. I'm off to a party in Wales next month. In 26 days, I think I've got it on my counter, something like that. In a wheelchair as well, fuck. I mean, aren't the train strikes this weekend? I don't want to worry you, but, you know, I know there was an issue with Leela came to stay for the weekend, and she actually had to drive here because the trains were all fucked. It should be okay tomorrow morning. Fair. I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers. Not that that does anything, but nevertheless. I love me some tea for relaxing. All loose teeth here, though. Very few bags have ever caught my attention. The ones that do are artisan bags that cost way too much to make a daily drink. 100% agree. Tea bags over here are much more prevalent, much more common, but only for your classic, just poppish for your, just for tea, basically. But yeah, a couple of lovely viewers, both Wild Squeak and Joey Drawings, sent me some tea for Christmas from Canada, is where Joey's in, and Squeak is British, but they're both absolutely lovely. And again, I don't drink a lot of tea. I do not drink a lot of tea, which is weird for a Britishman. But nevertheless, they were absolutely delicious, and I really enjoyed them. I don't think that's actually a part of Cat's jacket, is it? Hey, Bookie Cookie Frog! Popping in to send salutations, send them right back. Thank you very much. Looks like I look like a 3-wheeled baggage-carrying maniac screaming. Just screaming! Yorkshire Gold or Yorkshire Decaf is good. Yorkshire Tea is the one. I don't think I'd ever drink decaf. I just don't really see the point to caffeinated drinks. I mean, the only thing I could think of is like if caffeine really affects you. I know that sometimes when Lottie and I were drinking, she would get caffeine-free Diet Coke because otherwise she wouldn't be able to sleep after we'd finished for the night. So I kind of get that. I have a heart condition, so I need decaf. You see, that makes sense. That certainly makes sense. I usually have tea in the morning. Today is a coffee day. Coffee for me every morning. Well, some mornings when it's cold. I can't drink hot drinks when it's hot. I mean, I overheat at the flick of a button, I guess. Oh, that's the end of that album. What else are we going to put on? Let's have a think. I really enjoyed that. I've forgotten just how much I love that album. Okay, yeah, I've got something. We are going for chilled Sunday vibes after all. Absolutely adore this album. I mean, that's the top of Lister's hat, isn't it? So no, a little bit missing from that. You prefer iced coffee? I am a fan of a good frappuccino, it's got to be said. but they're not really coffee, are they? They're just sugar and cream and everything all blended together. You have to check out Red Dwarf when something here offers it on streaming. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I have no idea whether anyone would. I mean, do you have like the BBC app over there? They tend to have Red Dwarf because it's a BBC show. But I don't think iPlayer for you guys is the same for us over here. Got addicted to oh sorry, I once bumped into Danny Jules at a disabled toilet in Birmingham. No way. That's cool. I've heard that all four of them are like are really cool as fuck, and they're always happy to talk to the fans and take photos and stuff. Craig Charles once came to my school, my high school, but I wasn't there that day. I had played truant like a naughty boy. I was fucking gutted. I used to play truant a lot, to be honest, or twagging, as we call it. School wasn't very nice for me. I didn't like school. Where does that bit live? Ah, it's here between... It's somewhere over here, anyway. There, perhaps? No. Okay, we'll put it there for now. I haven't heard truant in a long time. I think that's the actual like proper word for it. I think. I honestly don't know. Hey, Biohazard. How's my favourite mod? Not my mod, just the one that that just teases Valen constantly. Amazon usually picks up some, but there are some services that are only British comedy. It's how I was able to watch Blackadder. Oh, I fucking love Blackadder. This was nearly a Blackadder jigsaw. I got addicted to Starbucks. Iced almond milk with decaf coffee and cinnamon syrup. Oh, God, that sounds fucking good. Last BBC show I got into was Ghosts. I haven't seen Ghosts, but I've heard good things about it. That is the technical term, but at least for me, it feels very 50s and 60s. Well, I was going to say I was twagging, but I'm guessing because we have such a wide variety of people from different places in the world, they probably wouldn't have a clue what twagging is. So I tried to use the official term of truancy. We will be sending the truancy office around. Although this was the time before truancy officers were even a thing, you know, the mid-90s. I'll take being your favourite mod any day of the week, Chunk. I'm good, buddy. Next level, winding the fuck out of Valen, is already in progress. I wish I knew, but then the surprise is often like more fun, you know. I still haven't got a chance to watch all the Catherine Tate show, but YouTube has given me a lot of gold. I'm not the biggest fan of the Catherine Tate show, it's got to be said, but I'm glad that you are. You know, you do you. Oh. Bottom is another one of my all-time favourites. That is just absolute crude, childish, brilliant fucking humour from Rick Mail and Ed Edmondson. Love it. Absolutely love it. Hey up, is that the bottom of Holly's hair? Yes, it is. Nice. Oh, that goes in there. Oh no, hang on, that goes in there. Yeah, boy! Oh, we're cooking now. Right, okay, so Lister's head goes there. Crichton is over here behind the cat somewhere. Right, so let's put Crichton over here. That's obviously Cat's head, so he goes there somewhere. Those lines, I think they're too straight to be anything to do with Cat's jacket. Let's just move that out of the way. Confuzzling me, you see. You see, the shuttle would lead you see. Oh, he's going to hate me. How's you? I'm good. I've had a really good weekend. Fellow streamer and legend Leela Quinzel came to see me for the first time. We have been chatting about our love of nerdy movies and video games for a very fucking long time. This is the first time we actually met. So we went out drinking on Friday, went to karaoke, and then yesterday we spent basically watching nerdy films and just having a right fucking laugh. So that's been great. And then this morning I've just been a bit bummed out because, as I've been saying earlier, I don't do well with solitude. I don't do well on my own. It's when I'm on my own that my brain starts going horrible with me, and then I usually turn to some sort of substance to quiet it. But not today. I came on here instead to listen to music and bask in the company of you glorious beans and play some jigsaws. And there's a music quiz game that I've come across that I really like. We've tried to play it once, which was fine. But the more people, the merrier when it comes to that game. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Right, there we go. Angel of no heart. Bottom, R.I.P. Rick, absolutely. So Flo was meant to be coming today, but she is super ill with viral tonsillitis. So we're not going to go see Nile Rodgers and Chic tomorrow. Which is sad, because we've been looking forward to it for ages, but I've also damaged my legs, so standing for 4 hours or so probably isn't a very good idea. So I'm trying to sell the tickets. I've got them on Ticket Swap and I've put them on Facebook, but so far no biters, and they are substantially less than we paid for them as well. So if anyone wants tickets for tomorrow, then these are a fucking bargain. But oh, thank you, Valen, for sharing that as well. I really appreciate it, dude. As of yet, there are no takers. Candle in the eye. Righty-do. Oh my god, I have not seen that for a long time. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. If I press something here, oh, it does. Okay, I didn't know if it was going to change. Not that I don't use this PC for anything adult. But I don't want to open eBay with you all watching. I was asked my land. Did Guest House Paradiso ever get a Blu-ray release? I'm going to hazard a guess at not. I don't think it was that popular. No, DVD releases only. That's totally understandable. I think I might have it somewhere. It'll be in one of my boxes under my bed. It's not that. I mean, it's great, but it's not that great. So I could always just R it. Dun, 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 dun. You guys carry on. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to make a drink.
Let me hear you say it again.
Follow that link, Calandra. Hello, J2. So, for me, Biohazard, that movie really peaks in the first half. Hey, welcome on in, Calandra. Where is one's shirt? It blew off in a storm. Beep. One boiled egg. Right, that's Lister's jacket, isn't it? Okay. And now for my super amazing pattern recognition powers. Excellent. Phoebe, who is it? Phoebe, it's Mr. Thwaite. Well, it's spelled twat. T-W-A-T, twat. Oh, dear. I love Bottoms so much. It's actually got quite a few faces in that, hasn't it? Like Simon Pegg, Bill Nighy. Yeah. The perils of adultery. That's why we invented cold showers, to stop people masturbating. Anyway, I'll stop quoting things that most people here probably don't have a fucking clue what I'm on about. Hey, Lister's face is in place. Oh, there's Crichton's neck. So that's going to be there, isn't it? No, that's too low. Too high. Oh, yeah, that is absolute class. Have you brushed your teeth this morning, Edward? No? It looks like it should fit there, but perhaps not. Yeah, that's a classic. I'll take my salad in my room, and I want it naked. Oh, we've done that one, J2. Then stop shaking my hands. Well, it looks like it fits, but apparently not. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's just further on down there, isn't it? It's a bit of Holly's screen there. Nice, nice. Is that the rest of Holly's hair? No, it is not. Yeah, I'm happy to do a movie night of that. Valen's movie night is where I'm going to be this evening, though, because I wasn't meant to be having a movie night tonight because Flo was meant to be here, but that hasn't happened now due to illness. And so Valen's watching Kung Fury, which is well worth a watch if you've never seen it, and Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal's fucking brilliant. Such a great film. Such a great animated film. Okay, we have an ad in progress, apparently. So yeah, if you're going to find me anywhere tonight, you'll find me in Val's movie night. Oh, there, look, there. That's his zip there. So that goes there, but we need the connecting piece. Nice cold Diet Coke. My one true love.
We will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
You fucking bastard! Very good, chef. Carry on. It's a Spud Gun, isn't it? Or the guy who plays Spud Gun. I forget his name. Why do they call you Spud Gun? Give me a spud and I'll show you why. Oh, no, Richie, you don't want to see that. Well, why do they call you Hedgehog? Give me a Hedgehog, I'll show you why. Oh, it's so silly. I love it. I love how silly it is. Alright, this is getting all a bit crowded over here, so just oh, sorry, my bad. Right, I'm looking for the side of Crichton's head. Steve O'Donnell, thank you. He had a little bit of a stint in the movies, didn't he? Because he went to like Kevin and Perry Go Large, if you can call that a stint in the movies. Not a great film, but still definitely a much beloved part of my my adolescence. Nice. Nice. No, that's not right. Where's Rimmer's other eye? That's what we need. Big girl, big girl. Make a pink belt and hang around gentlemen's lavatories on Hampstead Heath. First, let's douse him in illegal strength cider. It's so puerile. I absolutely adore it. Dearie me. That video game made me want to go to Ibiza back when I was in the, late 90s when I was a kid. Now I couldn't think of anything worse than going to Ibiza. Quite often, I don't know if anyone else does this or if it's just me, but if I'm feeling really blue, I go window shopping for holidays that I'm never going to take. But I just like looking at them and being like, oh, that's like, that's, I can't afford it, but that would be affordable if I had money. And oh, look, that's really nice. Oh, look, there's a rock bar nearby. And I do a little bit of research on the town and stuff. Like I said, I never actually go on these holidays, but it's nice to dream. Nice. Rimmer is in his place. Rimmer? She called me Rimmer. Everyone calls you Rimmer. Just the way she says it. Rimmer. To rhyme with scum. I actually got that quote a little bit wrong, but at least I'm aware of it. What is that, Dave? It's 4:15, dude. Nice. Oh, there's a bit of Holly's screen. Oh, for Val's moving, I honestly don't know. I'm assuming it'll be in his Discord. In fact, Biohazard, you're a mod for Val. Where do all the calculators go? Are you not a pantheist? Yeah, but I'm not a frying pantheist. Oh, is that part of Rimmer's hologram thing, isn't it? Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Put that over there for now. So does that... Oh, it does live there, look. Nice. Hey TV, how you doing, dude? If you want to join in, there is the link. Toasties. Oh, what type of toasties, man? Chocky bar. What type of chocky bar? Monster. Not really into it, but what flavour of Monster? Um, 7 p.m. tonight for Valen's movie night. Excellent. The original cheese and ham toasty. Nice. Prefer honestly, I prefer cheese and tuna myself. Big fan of the tuna melt, especially a bit of red onion in it. Sorry, that was a really weird noise. Then a Reese's Nutrageous. Uffed. Load. TB Sliver knowing how to live it up. Not TB Silver as I raided the other day and was quite confused as to why nobody came along with the raid. Such a klutz. I do that more often than I really ought to. But the first time I ever raided Sam the Bard, I raided Sam the Beard instead. Tonight will be chicken and veg rice. Same thing we have every night, Calandra. And take over the world. The thing about a black hole, its main distinguishing feature is it's black. And the thing about space, the colour of space, your basic space colour, is it's black. So how are you supposed to see them? That is legit one of my favourite episodes of Red Dwarf, because the chemistry between Chris Barry and Craig Charles is just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Right, so Cat's head must be around there somewhere. It doesn't fit. Okay, we need a bit more of Crichton, I think. No, it's okay. It's honestly, it's my eyes, and I don't have the biggest monitors, so yeah, TB Sliver. I just thought it was TB Silver. Right. If you want me to, dudes, I can press the sort things button. So if I press that, whoosh, these are all bits that we've no one's actually touched yet. They've been zapped out to the side. It's a cool little feature. The number here is a real feature. Oh, God, I love League of Gentlemen. I floated the idea with my mods of doing a charity League of Gentlemen watch-a-thon. It would take about 12 hours to get through everything they've put out there. But it did get poo-pooed, and rightfully so, because it's probably not very PC these days. Biohazard, careful, you're slipping into Season 7. I'm a big Season 1 to 6 guy. I think that the re-attempts to get anything else out of it have failed, in my opinion. Although it has been many years since I've given it a chance, so maybe it could be worth another chance. I'm joking, but you can quote as many seasons as you like. I'll just probably won't recognise a lot of them as the further you go along. I don't even know what episode that one's from. That must be not a Season 1 to 6. I've hit the worst point of a plate of toast is the end where you want more. This is the beauty of toasties. They're so easy to make. You can have as many toasties as you like, TB. You are an adult after all. That's one of the joys of adulthood. Unlimited toasties. There's not many joys of adulthood, but that is definitely one of them. No, they're all the right way around, Dahata. True, next one. Valen was very recently gifted a toasty maker for his birthday, and I may have a toasty later. I'm a big fan of egg toasties. Put a divot in your bread, pop an egg in it. Beautiful. No. Nah. No. Ooh, this looks like it fits kind of like there. Which would make Cat's head fit underneath it, like there. No, not quite. No, okay. No, this bit here is definitely Lister's jacket. In fact, there you go, it clicks right in. Sorry about that, didn't mean to move the whole thing. So we've got just pieces scattered here, there and everywhere. Let's just get them up to the sides. Really? That looks like it would fit, but apparently not. That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense. What? Oh, there's going to be a second row. Then that's going to smack right into Cat's head. This is very confuzzling. Aha! Okay, at least know that bit's there. Where the hell does this bit live then? Stuck me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. It's smoke me a kipper. Hey! Thank you, anonymous gifter, for that gift to Joey Drawings. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We love Joey. Not seen Joey for a while. I hope she's okay. Although last time I spoke to her, she said she was off on her jollies, off on her holidays. So that would kind of explain it. I do love a good puzzle. Me too, yeah. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. Stoke me a clipper. I'll be back for Christmas. Or something. That's his shoulder piece there, isn't it? Yes. Oh, sorry. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Grabbing the whole puzzle by accident. Yes. I love the one there. It's Arnold, Arnold, Arnold Rimmer. Without him, life would be much grimmer. Season 7 had some moments, as did Season 8, but it just, for me, the magic was gone. Probably because there was only one writer involved. Although I did read, only recently, a few months ago, that the two writers, Rob Grant and Doug Naylor, have finally come to an agreement on intellectual property ownership, so that both can now go off and make their own versions of Red Dwarf. And the one who wasn't involved with seasons 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever, is apparently off to make some video games, some Red Dwarf IP video games. No, Rimmer. 8 years! I quite understand what this massive white bit is. Excuse me. So there's a bit of Lister's head going. Can we move all these pieces out to the sides, my friends, just so that we can see them and they're not being covered by the main puzzle? And whoever's doing that with the main puzzle, please stop. Oh, there you go. That's the side of Lister's head. Nice. Right, okay. So all the background pieces are now around the sides, and we have a full image in the middle. So let's keep going. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. God, I love this album. Red Dwarf was indeed amazing. I'm sorry, Cthulhu. There is a serious, there is certainly a lag on these, as we found out before. So yes, sometimes it can go a little bit haywire. Oh, hang on. That bit goes there, look. Oh, God, that felt good. I didn't move the puzzle then. I did not move the puzzle then. That was not me. However, I am about to move it back in the middle. See? There we go. ADHD's taken over, and we now also have vegan dumpling filling being cooked. Nice. What would you put in a vegan dumpling? And when you say dumpling, do you mean like steamed Asian dumplings, or do you, I mean, 'cause I don't know how you'd make dumplings without the beef suet, the way British have dumplings. Things just ain't right. There's a bit of cat's head, I think. There we go. There's the rest of a bit of cat's head. Oh, is that? No, it's not. Oh, that bit is. House rule. Chunk's job is to move the puzzle to the middle. Absolutely. My white people version is onion, carrot, celery, mushroom, and tofu with seasonings. Nice. What are the seasonings? That doesn't sound too white. Things just ain't right. I'm about to move the puzzle just a bit up and into the center. No, I can't, because the Hatter's already moving it, apparently. There we go. Right. Thank you. It was Rimmer's neck. I should have gone for it. I thought it might have been. Nutmeg. Okay. Salt, white pepper. And white pepper is an absolute staple of Asian seasonings. Soy sauce and a bit of sugar. No, that's absolutely fine. That sounds delicious. I wouldn't personally have gone for nutmeg. That is an interesting choice. Did you watch Red Dwarf, the first 3 million years, the documentary? I did not. I saw... when BBC Two had a Red Dwarf night, that was fucking classic. Again, that is not me moving the puzzle, by the way. If I'm moving it, I don't know how. Well, when the puzzle is complete, the Hatter, then pressing any of it treats it as one big massive piece. So this is me moving it around in a circle now, as if it was any other piece. So if you accidentally click on the full puzzle, that's what happens. It's not a biggie. Nice. What's the Red Dwarf? You've never seen Red Dwarf, Oisky Poisky? You are British. This is Red Dwarf. This is the TV comedy from the 80s and 90s, Red Dwarf. And it is fucking glorious. We should have a Red Dwarf night in. I've been saying this actually for over 2 years now, because I know that we do movie nights and stuff, but I was thinking of having a British comedy night where we watch like one episode from all of the absolute classic British comedies. So there'll be an episode of Red Dwarf, an episode of Bottom, an episode of Young Ones, an episode of Blackadder, an episode of Only Fools and Horses, an episode of Faulty Towers, and it just like one of those where we just watch like a little snapshot of them all. I think that would be fucking great. But also there is lag, so sometimes the thing gets confused. It's not the best interface. Don't worry about it, honestly. Yeah, it doesn't register. Oh yes, so clicking and dragging is it, but also if I were to just let me take control for a moment, if I were to click the main piece, I'm not holding that. So sometimes you click and drag and it doesn't let go when you think it should. It can be a real pain in the ass, but there we go. It's all good. We're very nearly done with this. I'm going to have to set up a new Jigsaw, I think. That's if you want to do another Jigsaw. I know I'm well up for it. I fucking love a good Jigsaw. Sci-fi sock, nice. Down for a pure comedy night. Yeah, it'd be a good one. It'd be a lot of fun. I would do it tonight, but I've already said I'm going to be in Balan's heavy metal movie night stream thing. Although last movie night, I actually ended up paying for Nitro because the bloody movie just kept stalling all the time. And I was like, it's just not very good. So now I have Nitro so we can get like proper, decent quality streaming, which is nice. Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Oh, I'm gonna have to put an episode of Father Ted in there. And Black Books. I moved it back. Where does that fit in? Is that part of your shoulder, son? No. Nope. Nope. Yes, Crichton's head. Crichton, arse, fuck. Absolutely fucking love Father Ted.
Don't you be and everything is alright. I'll be the one to play you in the night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me.
Biohazard with a 2-month resub. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it.
I've been to a parallel universe. I've seen time running backwards. I've played pool with planets. And I've given birth to twins. But I never thought in my entire life I'd taste an edible pot noodle.
Great line from a great episode, but it always confused me why Dave Lister had such a hatred for pot noodles. You'd think, being the absolute space bum that he is, that pot noodles would be one of his prime sources of food. Pot noodles are proper like slum food, aren't they? I love a fucking good pot noodle. I think it's unfair. I think Dave Lister's very unfair to pot noodles. I do make a very far. It's always been weird for that. Apparently there's going to be an ad starting in 5 minutes. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I don't know. I can never tell with Twitch. I don't think Twitch can even tell. That's definitely the wrong piece. Bum, bum, bum. What is this the bottom of? Some sort of white thing? A white hole? What is it? I've never seen one before. No one has. That definitely looks like it belongs somewhere in Lister's jacket, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. There we go. As does this bit, actually. No. No. No, maybe not. Oh, I mean, every episode from season 1 to 6 is an absolute fucking banger. They are so well written. Where's the rest of Cat's chin? There it is. Oi, come back. Well, it was one of yours. Little cameo by Timothy Spall in that episode as well. Really? One of you is addicted to moving the puzzle around. Nice. Nice bit of shiny there. Shiny bit of rimmer. Is that the bit of Crichton there? Yes. Crichton! Oops. Really? Come on. There we go. Excuse me. And ta-da! Hey! Are you sure, sir? It does mean changing the bulb. Okay, let's find another puzzle to do. If you guys fancy doing another one, I certainly do. We can put another album on, sit and have a chill time. I mean, yeah, again, it's one of those comedies that is so ridiculously quotable. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Give us a sec. Oh, which one do I want? Which one do I want? Beep. Please, and I get okay, no worries at all. Oh yeah. That's a proper canvas as well as that. Yeah, I splashed out on that because I thought it was absolutely marvelous. To be fair, if I were to get everything Abby's printed out drawn of me, I wouldn't have any money at all, and I'd have no wall space either. Abby's been drawing me for like over 15 years, I think now. I've known Abby for a very long time. There is a particular... Oh, that would work. That would work. Hang on. Which one? There's so many good pictures to choose from. And because there's so many to choose from, I will pick... It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. One sec. Choose the form of the destructor. Oh, I get it. Oh, very cute. Whatever we think of, if we think of J. Edgar Hoover will appear and destroy us, okay? So empty your heads. We only got one shot at this. That choice is made. Whoa. That traveler has come. I didn't choose anything. Did you? My man was totally blank. I didn't choose anything. I couldn't help it. It just popped in there. What just popped in there? Look! I've seen that film so many times. What do you think? What are your thoughts, Egon? I don't know, Vengman. I'm terrified beyond the capacity of rational thought. Something from my childhood. Something could never possibly destroy us. What? Is that not a... What? There we go. Thank you. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. I like this picture a lot, and I hope you do too. I just need to think of some music to put on as well. Right, so let me open that in this window. And let me make it shareable. Create game link. Thank you. Copy link. Listen. And we have a new puzzle link, my friends. Hey, but where's it? Oh, does someone want to buy my tickets? Please. Someone does want to buy my tickets. Yay! One sec. Make sure no one else has got dibs. Although this is actually the first person to message me, so it doesn't matter. You guys carry on. Oh shit, no, I can't. You've there you go. Now you guys carry on. Yay! Why do I get to message requests in here then? There we go. Right, music maestro. What shall we put on? I want more vibes like that. Actually, no. Let's go for a little bit more of a sort of. Not. It's a rock vibe. It is a rock vibe, but it's more of a cultish rock vibe. It's the album I got really into a few months ago, and then didn't. And then didn't listen to him again. But we will. This is Blood Ceremony. How do you spell egg? God, I fucking love this album. Ba-dum-da-dum. Right, they've been taken off sale. I've sold my tickets. I'm so happy. Right, let's get them deleted. Right, yeah, sorry, Jigsaw time. Yep. This, Sarah, is just called jigsawexplorer.com. And you can make your own out of anything. You all have to do is either paste the URL of the image or upload your own image. I found pasting URLs tends to be easier. And then there's an option where it says share it with your friends, and it makes it, like, gives you a special link that people can click on to join. Absolutely adore this like 70s rock vibe, and this was released in 2013. It's fucking great. Of course, lager, the only thing that can kill a vindaloo. Little RoboCop lister, love it. Oh, someone's already doing all this, right? Okay. God, this fucking album. Boom. Yeah, I've heard Aqualungs. Like, that's like the most famous album, isn't it? Right, just give us a sec, guys. Everyone just stop moving for a sec, because I need to get all of these pieces out of the way, because the actual pattern itself is a bit more wider than the last one. So we need to create a bit more space for it. So let's just move some of these out of the way. La ba 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 da ba. There are actually bits that belong there, but let's get this further down here just a touch. Will that clip into that? Is that right? No, it's not quite right. Okay. Oops. Did I just see Kieran's joined in? How you doing, my dude? I hope you're well. Favorite Red Dwarf season? Probably couldn't choose out of the first 6 seasons. Good track to give you a feel for their oeuvre. Oeuvre? Oeuvre? Like an hors d'oeuvre? Who's moving the big bit? Season 3, yeah, season 3 was excellent. That was with Backwards and was that what Marooned was in as well? Marooned again is probably my favourite episode ever. Body Swap as well. My God, that was a good season. Yeah, you know what? That is actually a fantastic season. I suppose if I had to choose, I would agree that season 3 was the one where it really came into their own. Oh, sorry, my bad. This makes no hang on. That bit makes no sense. So that's because there's loads of bits behind it. You see, give me a second. I'm just moving it. The problem is all these bits here are getting in the way and making it confused. Confused, I say. there's a delay between what happens on my screen and what happens with you. So here's the new rule. Listen up. If this moves, if people move it by accident, it's absolutely fine, but it lives sort of here, okay, in the center. So whenever anyone moves it, it's absolutely fine to move it because accidents happen and that's no problem, but I will always move it back to here as soon as possible. Thank you. Why is music just so fucking awesome? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake, a mistaken reveal. You got it for a hey, you got to see it for a flash. Who's doing that? Stop it! It's Cal. It's Cal. Trunk flashing. I've made it so you can't see my nipples, even though I don't have female presenting nipples, so if I wanted to I could like show you my nipples. I have really weird nipples. They were removed surgically and put and sewn back on. I'm not even kidding. So they're in a bit of a slightly off centering and they're slightly odd. They're a bit stretched out. They look really strange compared to normal nipples anyway. Hey Stupedia, how's it going, dude? Feel free to join in the Jigsaw fun if you want. It's a bit chaotic, but it's making for good humor. Last time you saw my nipples, they were googly eyes. They were indeed, until they fell off. I'm confused about something though. How is it on your screen the puzzle is empty in the middle, but in my screen there are tons of pieces in the middle of it? I have absolutely no idea. Again, I think there is some sort of like really heavy delay maybe on it. Nipples are odd too. After my top surgery, they put the right one on the left side and vice versa. Oh my god, really? Holy shit. Can you like complain? Yeah, if you might need to occasionally click refresh and it will give you like the most up-to-date image. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have top surgery, but it was very, very, very similar. So I went from being an extraordinarily large person to losing all of the weight and all the I had the excess skin removed. Not on my arms or legs, sadly, because I couldn't afford that, but I got it done on my belly and my chest. So I have all the scarring, like, you know, the lines under here, and the nipples got moved, and down my body here I've got like a full T junction, like going all the way down and across where they got rid of my excess skin. Unfortunately, depression made me put quite a fair bit of weight back on, especially during the pandemic. Well, not especially, it was during the pandemic. So it's not that the surgery hasn't been ruined, but it's definitely not as, shall we say, aesthetic as it once was. But I'm okay. I've made my peace with it. The more I'm going through therapy, the more I'm learning to accept my body for what it is rather than what everyone says it should be. And that's good. It's a good, healthy thing to have. I mean, I still have my moments. Like, you know, I still sometimes look in the mirror and go, ugh, but I think we all do that. It's hard to undo a lifetime of social conditioning and bullying. But it can be done. It takes a lot of fucking work and effort, but it can be done. They basically figured samesies, but I have a little mark on the one that made it, so I knew they did the swap. I hope you find peace with it, or go get it changed for free. You have hit the rearrange the loose pieces button. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, you do it if you want. That's absolutely. If it's the middle one, it's this middle one here. In fact, there is. While you guys are watching that, this didn't come up on your screen. No, that's fine. There is a clip of me flashing, and I got it sent in a private message because apparently the timing was just superb. In fact, it was TB Silver. Give me a sliver. So give me a sec. There you go. This is the full message pasted in. There you go. You're very welcome. That was a fun evening. Stealing Eden, Edge of the World. Nice, nice. Colour doesn't vibe, does it? I can't believe you've got my 10-minute takeover. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that bit. There's a lot of it I don't remember. I've kind of lived that through that in clips, that thing. Shall we say, after a full bottle of Jack, I was a tad tiddly. Bum bum ba dum 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 da dum 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 da dum bum bum ba dum bum. Oh. Yeah, this is part of my issue when it comes to alcohol, is the speed at which I drink, the quantity of which I drink. It means that I very, very, very regularly suffer from alcohol blackouts. I'm a good drunk. I'm a nice drunk. I'm a very silly, clumsy drunk. But it's not a good way to be, which is why I do try to avoid drinking. But when I've got it in my head that I want to drink, it can often go that way. So I wake up with no memory of what I've done, who I've been with, what I've said, and sometimes the fear, the alcohol fear, the beer fear, it can hit pretty hard. I've not done anything shitty for years. Well over a year anyway, but it's still, I think that'll always be with me. Hey, that goes in there. I tend to be a very caring drunk. I'm a very chaotic drunk. I am very impulsive. I'm very open to suggestion. Let's do whatever. I never want the party to stop. That's my problem. And obviously, alcohol does indeed come with depression hand in hand. So the day after a big old sesh, I get really rancidly depressed, usually for a few days, which is not good. Where's your computer? Go under there somewhere. It does. A bit crowded here. Oops, sorry, my bad. That was me. come on, that must fit there. Really? There? There? Somewhere down there, anyway. Oh no, the blue's gonna dead! Lurking is loving, Calandra. Go do what you gotta do. Well, I don't drink anymore. When I did, in a very specific crowd I don't hang out with anymore, I would always be the one that got people out of whatever trouble they found themselves in. Got an ad started in 2 minutes, apparently. I'm sad Valen did not get my shot of mouthwash. I'm also sad that Valen didn't get my shot of extreme hot sauce. That would have been fun. For me. Not for him. I mean, I've had that bottle of hot sauce for over a year and it's still practically full. It is extremely spicy. Used very, very, very sparingly indeed. Fancy a bit of self-flagellation. I can take a shot. What type of hot sauce? It is a there's a craft hot sauce company in Durham, up north in the northeast of England. Off the top of my head, the name escapes me, but I got talking to the guy at Durham City Market because he had a stall there, and all of his sauces were absolutely delicious. Some of the flavors were incredible. So I basically bought one of every sauce. The others were demolished, but that one is so hot that it's taking me a while to get through. So I'm just messaging my brother. What a saucy chat, oh yes. Last one I've had was in Mexico, was a bottle with 3 skull and crossbones on it. No clue the name, but the smell singed my nostrils. I love hot sauces, I love chilies. So I'd be up for tasting some of that at least. A little bit cool. There's an eye there. Whose eye is it though? Is it this eye or is it that eye? This definitely looks like a neck frill, so maybe that goes down there. Sorry about the ads for people that are non-subscribers. But they do help the channel, so I hope you don't mind them too much. Very interesting, Mr. Bond. Big bits that don't go nowhere. Maybe not. You're killing this, but there's a lot of us working on it now. Any people who've rescued dogs in chat? I have. So please ask away. I also volunteer for the RSPCA, so I do know quite a bit about dog rescue and the process and what is often required. Hey, Warlock, how you doing, dude? Didn't see you coming here before. We've been quoting Bottom and Red Dwarf all day. I thought you'd have been here in a Flash. Hey, a Flash again! I didn't even intend that to be a thing. But here we have the Flash puzzle. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made was trying to eat a tablespoonful of Dave's Insanity Sauce. A tablespoon? Oofed! There was an ambulance and a hospital involved. Jesus, man. I mean, I've done that. I have done Dave's Insanity. Never a full tablespoon, but my God, I bet your guts were all over the place. What? Oh, this is so this is Bob's Rough. Where would Bob's face be? Because Bob's kissing Flashheart. Bob. Strange name for a girl. Well, it would be a strange name for a girl, Blackadder. But Bob is a man. Oh, sorry, my bad. But yeah, it does belong somewhere down there, doesn't it? Is this a bit of Bob's hair here? Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. So it's sort of in the right place, but not quite. Oh, hello. Aha! Right, okay, good. We started to build Bob. Closed my throat and I couldn't breathe. Ouch, dude. I used to be a competitive chili eater. I would enter chili eating competitions, hot wing competitions, curry competitions and stuff like that. And I would win. A lot of the time I would win. But the problem was never my mouth or throat. I can handle any spice in the mouth and throat that you could throw at me. My problem is my stomach. Oh God, I used to go like sit on the toilet for like 40 minutes afterwards because my stomach was just on fire. The hit zones on these pieces are a bit less generous than the other Jigsaw site. That's fair. I mean, I didn't realize there was another Jigsaw site. This is the only one I've ever really come across because I just typed in Jigsaw in Google. Nice beard. Give me something to hang on to. Fucking nursey. Bernard. Right, so I reserved to rescue Whippet, who's currently living with a foster parent who rescued her from a family where she was neglected and abused. I can't adopt her till I move into my house because my landlord doesn't allow pets, so she's staying with them until September. Okay. The people she's staying with have never taken her to a vet and have no idea if she's vaccinated, neutered, microchipped, worm treated, and they don't have the money to get her to a vet. Okay. That was part one. Part two, I'm thinking of getting her in my flat for 3 days so I can register with a vet and get vaccinated checked. It's a 4-hour round trip, however, and she's never been in the car before. Could the people that she's currently fostering with take her out for a 10-15 minute drive anywhere? Just to see how she handles being in a car. Some dogs are absolutely naturals in cars. They have no issue with it whatsoever. Some freak out. So it's best to do a test before you try anything else. The other option would be when you go and pick her up, make sure you take someone with you who that can sit in the back with her and keep her calm and, you know, stroke her and make sure she is okay during the journey. That would be my advices. Also, you say they take her in from... so usually foster parents usually get dogs from shelters. A shelter will pass on a dog to a foster parent and then put it up for adoption. So you could check with this family whether or not they have got this dog from a shelter. If so, every shelter I've ever dealt with or been to or known of has already paid for the vaccinations, the neuterings, etc. before putting the dog in a foster home. So I'd have that conversation with the foster family. Right, okay, yeah, okay, so they've just rescued it, okay. Given that you say the dog was abused, I would highly doubt that they have been vaccinated, neutered, or chipped. The best way to do it is ask the foster family to take the dog to the vet for a checkup. You know, just for a regular checkup and say, hi, has this dog been chipped? Has this dog been neutered? And see what the outcome is. Thanks, Warlock. Can you make custom ones, though? Because that's what we've done here. I've made custom jigsaws, which I like doing. The Flash Heart on the right was my favourite one. Fucking Lord Flash Heart. Rick Mail, what an absolute god of a comedian. Part of the reason why I want to move back to Manchester so much, and I am doing next year, is because I really want to have a go at being an actor. And there are very, very, very little opportunities for that in Hull, but Manchester is a city where, you know, I mean, it's London Mark II, isn't it? So there are so many more opportunities there for acting work and things like that. The more I've been thinking about it, the more that I really like the idea of being a comic actor, like an over-the-top, like a Rick Mail, like a Jack Black. I can't write comedy, I don't think. I've never tried, but I don't think I could sit and write a comedy, but I would certainly go all out and be really over the top and put everything into a silly comic performance. I really like the idea of doing that. So that's kind of a life goal. Not a life goal, but a general aim, a general direction that I'd like to go in. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Whiskey Poisky, as well. But yeah, yeah, I think that'd be really good. A regular vet checkup is usually about 30 quid. I'd love to see these guys tour with Green Lung. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Why is the main puzzle all the way up there, dudes? I've hardly done any of this. You guys have absolutely flown away with it. I love it. Who keeps moving it? Oh, there was one of yours. Disgusting. Oh, bloody hell. Chasing a moving jigsaw too. I mean, next time I'm going to have a look at this one that you've just linked up, dude. Was it? In fact, I'll do that now while you guys are slamming this. Oh, sorry. My bad. Carry on. Boom, 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 boom. Right, sign in to create a private game. Okay, I can do that. Beep! One boiled egg. Right, okay, so My puzzles. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. My puzzle. Custom. There we go. New puzzle. Oh, what's the image though? What should we do? Hey, bear. Not quite naked. I do have pants on. I'm good today, thank you. I really enjoy chilling out with you guys and listening to excellent music and playing Jigsaws and talking bollocks about classic British comedies and just generally hanging around. I fucking love this bit. So doomy. Could turn Valid into a jigsaw. No, I look at him enough all day, it's fine. Real dumplings, proper dumplings, when they're properly cooked to perfection, do not bounce. Chunk, can we form a band and call it Tenak? We cannot. Sorry. My band days are behind me. Right, I need to think of a subject image for the next jigsaw. Because we're going to try a whole new jigsaw website, because apparently this one's better than the one we've been using, which I'm fine with. I am enjoying the British comedy kind of vibe. So we've had Blackadder, we've had Red Dwarf. Black Books, you have an image suggestion? Go for it. I've never seen the Mighty Boosh, you know. Nothing wrong with dog's milk. Full of goodness, full of vitamins, full of marrowbone jelly. Lasts longer than any other milk. There's dog milk. What's that? No bagger will drink it. Hey, Angel Cakes. The Mighty Boosh. I've never seen it. Enjoy the rest of the puzzle chaos. Thank you, Cthulhu. You have a great day, whatever it is that you're doing. I think I appreciate your suggestions, but I think we're going to go with one of mine because it's my stream and my channel. I would like a little bit of a double chin to go, though. That's what the beard was always hiding. Anyway. Hey, Unicorn Mom, how you doing? We are doing Jigsaws. Oh, yes, that is a good one, but it is missing one of my favourite characters. But it is a good one. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go for it. I know. Jigsaws are indeed epic, right? So if I copy that URL, that could be quite a difficult one. No, fuck it, we can do difficult. We absolutely smashed that last one. Every time my wife turns the TV on, my internet goes out. What the hell? Oh, so this one isn't a URL. You actually have to download the file, right? Okay, that's fine. I can do that. That's the end of that album as well. Download image, please. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't meet the minimum height requirements. Bollocks. Okay, I'll have to find something else. You sent me a suggestion. Oh, heck. One sec. Oh, there we go. One sec. I mean, I love it. It might be really, really difficult, though. That has got such a monotone-ish color palette. I do fear that wouldn't be too stupid. Great picture, though. Maybe. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying not now. I don't think 1,000 pieces. That's a bit too much, isn't it? Unless you guys really want to do 1,000? How I got through my crappy internet days. That's fair. I don't think Abby would mind the He-Man She-Ra puzzle at all. It's not big enough. One sec, let's put some music on. Really enjoyed that album. I've not listened to it for a few weeks. It's a fucking good one. What vibe am I thinking? What vibe are we gonna go for? Oh, hell yeah. I've not listened to that for ages. Let's do it. What an album. An excellent plan, sir. With just 2 drawbacks. We don't have a power source for lasers, and 2, we don't have any lasers. No, I've got an idea in my mind of what I want. I'm just trying to find the right picture. Oh, it's too blurry. It's a screenshot. It's not a photo. That's a shame. Okay, let's go for something else. Oh, there it is. That is absolutely superb. Yes, yes, yes. I love it so much. How many pieces do we want? Up to 1,000. How many pieces should we have, my friends? Yeah, again, Mighty Boosh is something that has been recommended to me so many times, but I just never got around to it. 700. The last one was 300, so we okay with 700? Right, okay. I think 700's in between 1,000 and 999. Be right back from the food, no problem at all. Have I tried something? I don't know what that is, Unicorn Mom. Oh, just got a message. Right, so if I begin this, how do I I don't want a matchmaker. It's a private puzzle. Oh my god. I think 700's too many. Right, 700's way too many. It's so small. There's no way you'd be able to see that. I would have to reduce. Let's try 666. Oh, now it's being a knobhead and not letting me do it. Right, I'm sorry, guys. We're going back to the other website just because that's the one we've been using. That's the one I know how to use. And I need to do something real quick on my... I'll do 420. What a great idea. Right, open image in new tab. That one was going to, like, let... just, like, random people into it and stuff. Right, let's try that then. That 666 is still too many. Let's go. Let's knock that down to 420. Okay, let's get a copy link. And once again, I'm not going to show you what it is. Oh, hello. No, there we go. Right, fill your boots. I have just sold those chic tickets and received the payment. So I need to get... I need to email this dude the tickets. Right, there you go. I sold the tickets. Fantastico. IT Crab Mike Bush and Shameless. Shameless is great. Well, at least the first like 4 or 5 seasons, I kind of let go of it after that. But they were fantastic. Comedy called Zapped. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Does anyone know what it is yet? Brian is an office worker in West London who reluctantly takes delivery of a package addressed to someone in a place called Munty. He opens it, puts on the amulet within, and is teleported to the medieval setting of Munty. The 3 episodes of Series 1 focus on his attempts to get back to the real world. He is not missed by his real world colleagues who detest him. Is this a real thing, or is this an idea for one you're writing? It's a series. Nice. Even though IQ 6000, it's still brown trousers time. No, sorry, my bad. I was moving that when someone else was. Fair enough. I've never heard of that one. Bleep. Oh, I demand a haircut. Sorry, my bad. Can't let go of the damn thing. Went to see these guys at a venue in Manchester called the Deaf Institute, and I was stone cold sober for the whole thing, and just sat at the back, just like mouth open, like, fuck me. What a show it was. Seen loads of shows at Deaf Institute. I mean, I lived in Manchester for 9 years, so you're gonna, are you? 10 years even. 9 years, 10 years, something like that anyway. And I shall be moving back. As soon as my situation allows it, I shall be moving back. I miss Manchester intensely. Must be the different one. Really? Come on, there we go. That top curve, is that going to be it? Yes. Indeed, Tunackers. Would you like some toast? Ah, wrong one. Oh. Oh. No? Okay. Well, it's going to be something like over here, isn't it? Hey, it's like when you can't get a bogey off your finger. Ah, so you're a waffle, mate. No, you were close enough, though, Tunackers. Close enough. That's Royston, isn't it? That's the end O-N then. Right, okay. So the Y will be going somewhere over here. Y-S-T. That's not a T though, is it? That's the Z. So that belongs with that one. The universe depends on it. Would you like some toast? One time, many years ago, me, my brother, Lottie and Duke went for a walk around Royston Versey, or at least the village where it's filmed. That was a really fucking cool day. I really enjoyed that. The character hair lib. Alice Clara. Oh, come in my face, foolish. That's the Christmas special, that one. I am a huge fan of League of Gentlemen. I think it's absolutely fucking genius. Also, Inside Number 9 and Psychoville definitely deserve a mention because they're also monumentally good. No, not quite. No, not quite. Okay. Right idea, wrong place, I think. That goes together, though. Just gonna click this and rearrange. There we go. Let's get some of these pieces out of the way. Right, it's a bit better. Dun, 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 dun. It says to me that my adverts don't start for another 27 minutes. This ads manager is bullshit, and this is like the Twitch ads manager as well. I'm not using like some third-party plugin or anything. I do not understand why. I don't understand anything about Twitch. Twitch is fucking stupid. Yes, Tom. I love this song so much. Would that work? No, not quite. That would though. Hey up CBT, how's it going, dude? Oh yes, Tubbs and Edward are coming into it now. Yeah, again, shooting like I don't understand why you got an advert then, because according to my ads manager, we're 27 minutes away from our next advert, but then Twitch baffles me. So the point where I don't even know why I use this, because sometimes it says adverts running and no one's got an advert. Sometimes it said there's no adverts and people have got adverts. So I may as well just go back to not knowing. Some sort of semblance out of these. Goes in one big line, doesn't it? Right, okay. Knackered as per usual. That's because you never sleep, man. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just chilling to some tunes, doing some jigsaws, having a good giggle. Kind of interested. No one ever complained about Papa Lazarou. My wife dead. With his face makeup. Absolutely. It's weird what people will cling on to or latch onto. Still can't tell if that's... No, maybe that one? No, neither. Oh, yeah, I was about to do that. This is so much harder when you don't know the series, I can imagine. They did a Mighty Boosh character for that same... Yeah, there was the Spirit of Jazz, wasn't it? In fact, that's the only bit of Mighty Boosh I've seen, and I saw that, and I thought, this is just a League of Gentlemen rip-off, and then didn't bother watching anymore. You need to get more sleep in. Ads Manager seems to run ads when it pleases. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stop. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Fuck off, Ads Manager. I'm not interested. If you can't be accurate, there's no point bloody using it. It's like using a watch that's 45 minutes late, or 45 minutes in the future, or 20 minutes late, and make his own fucking mind up. Excuse me. He also had a viewer counter on it as well, which I'm never a fan of. Always hide the viewer counter. Oh, not quite. It's this one, isn't it? So is it that one? Yep. So now we know that this is Royston. There's an STRO goes over with here. There you go. Royston Vasey. Oh, it's all coming together now, friends. I think that's that top of that, isn't it? That goes there for the T. So that'll be Royston. There. Oi, come back. Come back. And then that goes onto there. Fabulous. It's all one though, isn't it? It goes along like that. Like that. There we go. Big, big, big piece there. We rock. I started running out to notice how much it annoyed viewers versus how much it made me. I did used to have it so like the absolute minimum, I think it was like 30 seconds of ads per hour. I now do 30 seconds, or do a minute and a half every 30 minutes, something like that. I don't really know how much it makes. If it doesn't make me fuck all, then I'll just put them back down again. Not that I'm here, you know, specifically to make money. It's just, it's a nice little side effect of, you know, being an entertainer. I'm just clutching at straws there. Maybe not. So stop pre-roll ads for viewers. Yeah, that's what I did, because when people, so basically, if I get raided in, I don't want everyone just to be hit with a with an advert straight away, you know. Twitch know what they're doing, sneaky fuckers. One entertains me like Robbie Williams did in the 90s without a shirt on. I don't want to work DJ. Average of 10 viewers, I was making less than 5. Thank you so much for the follow there and for the hydrate. Welcome to Chunk's Place. I hope you enjoy your stay. You are most welcome. On the ads I got earlier was just wild. Some of them are hilariously ridiculous. I get them on other people. I'm very much a lurker in other people's channels. Occasionally I'll have a conversation, but I like to just sit back and watch. Join for the Metallica tattoo. Nice, thank you. My favourite band ever. Absolutely fucking love them. I just love music. I'm absolutely obsessed with music, and when it comes to music, Metallica are one of the best creators of it, in my opinion. Of course, it is all subject to opinion, so I can't really say best, but definitely one of my favourites without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, sorry, I thought that went there. Pick a new album. I wasn't a fan, sadly. I've only given it one listen, but I just felt it just, for me, it felt half-assed. It felt safe. But given Hetfield's recent issues with his faith in his own abilities, I can see why they went for a safer option. But for me, it just wasn't enough. It just didn't feel like a Metallica album. But hey, that's just like my opinion, man. If you loved it, I'm very, very happy. I love it when other people love things. Doesn't mean I have to as well. I once wrote a song about a tortilla, but it's more of a rap. I love 80s Metallica. I love 90s Metallica. I love most things that they put out, to be fair.
Sure, the monkey's my flat on my butt.
What the fuck? One sec. Someone donated? I don't even have a dono goal up. Donate over ads, it's all to a good cause. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you, Biohazard. I really appreciate that. I actually agree. For a while, I did have an auto message on bot saying, you know, I love when people subscribe, and I love that, but Twitch takes huge proportions of subscription fees and bits and stuff like that, so if you prefer just to donate, I would like really appreciate that, but like no one did, so I was like, well, clearly I'm barking up the wrong tree there. But thank you, dude. I really do appreciate that. Just here to remind me to hydrate. There's so many hydrates going on there. Thank you very much. Feed me those. Oh, feed me those nuggies. Thank you. Oh god, yeah, I could go for some nuggies right now. Nuggies dipped in sriracha. Oh, or multiple dips, sriracha and barbecue and mayo. We love the nuggets. Are you making me stretch as well? Oh, Christ. I haven't been to the gym at all this week because I knackered my leg. So I just really didn't want to risk. I mean, I've hardly been able to get around. I've been using bloody like walking stick and stuff. Who says, oh, so it doesn't hydrate? I mean, if you really insist, then I do have water as well. Speaking of, I'll take a secret. I prefer me as well. Oh, come on, that's his necktie, isn't it? Good grief, the comedian's a bear. No, he's not. He's wearing a necktie. I bet Jim really missed seeing you. Jim? Jim? Oh, Jim. Oh, for fuck's sake, Stupedia. Yeah, well, I've not gone this week because I hurt my leg. But it is getting better, so I'm hoping I can get myself there for a workout tomorrow. I just won't do any leg work tomorrow. I'll just do upper body stuff. But I do miss the gym. I like going to the gym. Who's moving the main thing again? Silly sods. Because they're quite hunched over the sign, aren't they? So it must be around here somewhere, maybe? Maybe not. Oh, sweet chili. Fuck yeah. I mean, condiments in general are just delicious. I'm a big fan of Dijon mustard. Oh, give me that nose burn. There's 7i. Don't know what that means. Oh, I think there's some Twitch program, isn't it, called Twitch Plus, where you get 70% instead of the normal 50% for extra subs. We get a certain time period. It is, but you have to be a partner, and I think you also have to earn like a ridiculous amount of subs per month for that to kick in. So it's more of like an incentive for you to coerce your viewers into subscribing, which I don't like doing. I mean, I love and adore every single subscriber and bitty donator, but generally I am just here because you guys are my friends. Like I want to be around people, and in my life at the moment I spend a lot of it on my own, mainly because I've reached that point in my life. I mean, I'm about to turn 40. 350 paid subs, you see, that's so many. So I'm about to turn 40, and the vast majority of my friends are all, you know, got careers and kids and mortgages and spouses, and I don't. So I do spend a lot of my time alone. So you guys are my release. Yeah, you are my friends. You are the people I like to spend time with, and I shit you not as well. I have met some of the best people in my entire life on Twitch, and I've met a lot of people in my life. But it seems like we like in my raid poem, I say, you know, we are the geeks, the freaks, and the beautiful uniques, and that's kind of how I feel about who we are. We are the people that you know, chavs would mock on the streets. And here we found a place where we can be ourselves, and we can get together, and we can just enjoy each other's company without fear of, you know, mockery and stuff like that. That's how I feel about Twitch anyway. I absolutely adore it. But yeah, Twitch is a money-making machine, and by God do they go about it the wrong way. But that's just the world we live in. So next stream we're going to see Chunk covered in Dijon mustard. No, I like to eat it, Tuna. I'm thinking driving Miss Daisy crossed over with the zombie apocalypse. Oh, do you not know this, Dragon Lord? This is a British comedy called The League of Gentlemen. It's not terribly PC these days, but it's a work of genius in my opinion. Some people would very much disagree. Guessing you were still legless after Valen's party, very much so. Out of all the peoples I have in the attic, chunks get used. Are you ceiling cat? Are you watching me masturbate? I also use the light fixture as a glory. Just knock on the door and come in. No idea how many bloody ladders it needs to take my butthole up to the ceiling. Anyway, let's move on. We are your spouses. Now you're my wife now. Say nice things about Valen. I've always said nice things about Valen. Valen's a lovely human being. It wasn't very PC when it first came out. No, but I think it's become less accepted these days. But I still can't help but laugh my ass off at it. So we can all start gifting Chunks some Dijon mustard. No, I mean, Dijon mustard's not my favourite. If you're going to give me any sort of sauce, I'm a big fan of sriracha. There is a sauce in Lidl. So Lidl do their own peri-peri range. And their lemon and herb is absolutely fucking delicious. I mean, I'm salivating just thinking about it. It is gorgeous. But it's like £1.50 a bottle. Wait, I've lost my ass. What? For anyone who ever might be curious as well, this album is excellent for an extended love session. If you know what I mean. Some nice rhythm changes, some, some good moments. Nando's lemon and herb, peri-peri, yes, but Lidl's own version. You said you laughed your ass off. Oh, come on, stupid. Was that the end of the album? No, that's the end of the third track. And here we go. There's only 4 tracks on this album. That was the end of the third. And now for the final track, which is 31 minutes long. Oh, yes. Fucking love prog blues, man. Prog blues rock. You put me into a nice hotel called the Guest House Paradiso. Awesome. Without the mask, whips and chains. Chips, dips, chains, whips. Hello, hello, what's going on? What's all this shouting? We'll have no trouble. Yeah. We didn't burn him! I beg your pardon? Valen will be lurking, I am sure. Ah, fuck, I forgot it was Doomlands in Sheffield today. Not that I can afford to go, like, but... Right here, debating how the air fryer works to make chips. Give me a sec and I'll come down and teach you. Lo, I returneth. Ow. I love my air fryer. Thing is, what I've got isn't just an air fryer, it's an air fryer, pressure cooker, slow cooker, saute thing. It's one of them instant pots. And Valent's not used it before, so now he knows. This grass bit sucks. I don't know, man. I quite like my grass. Was it down for off or was it up? Technology. Huge explosion heard with hilarious and says raining sex toys from the sky. More potatoes, I think, in this instance. The Cockbuster 500 landing in your garden pond, looking back at you with the eyes. I was going to blow up some balloons for Valen's birthday stream, but I wasn't allowed because apparently some of his communities have got balloon phobias. So I was like, can we do condoms instead? Apparently not. Well done, team. That's 3 for 3. What time is it? All right. Lock main piece to middle. Yes, I do love a good blow. I mean, who doesn't? What a way to enter a chat. Hey, Squeak. Right, so we don't have time to do another jigsaw. To be fair, we've done three. But and the reason we don't have time is because my ass is really starting to hurt. For anyone that doesn't know, for like new people, around about nearly a year ago now, I really badly broke my coccyx, and it still hurts if I sit for an extended period of time, even with a fucking coccyx pillow or whatever the fuck it is that's under my ass. Hey, Red and the Wolf, how you doing? I saw you following. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. Chunk blowing a condom and thinking, fuck, this is still too small. I mean, not that any of you are ever going to see my genitals, but I don't want to oversell it, but finding condoms that fit can be a pain. Anyway, right, so I've had an idea. As much as I'm enjoying the Earthless, we're just going to stop that now. And seeing as this this VOD will never be accepted because it's just going to be, you know, DMCA to fuck, so I won't be uploading it. Let us try, if you fancy it, let's have a little go of a little game. So we tried this a week or so ago, but we only had a few people in. But today we seem to have a lot more people in, so let's give this another go. It is a music quiz. A music quiz. So you have to have Twitch login. You have to be logged in Twitch, and you have to verify your Twitch before you can start. So here is the link for people to follow, and it's a bit like Gartic Phone, if you've ever played that. I can't look at the beard and not think drip tray after Valen's birthday. Says any of your streams, are you often shirtless? Not that I mind, love the tattoos. Sometimes, it depends how hot it is in this room. But yeah, sometimes I am shirtless often. I do have what they may describe as neurospicy. I have extreme ADHD, and I've got a few other bits going on, and I have a bit of a sensory issue with clothes anyway. I really don't like wearing clothes, and I only do so because society tells me I have to. It's always hot in this room. And J2 has no clue what I'm saying. That's okay. But yes, if you would like to follow that link that I just posted in chat, and what we do is there will be a question. So we can change the theme to anything we want. So, for example, we will set the theme to One Hit Wonders, and then you search the database of music. Once everybody has put a music, in fact, let me just pop it on here so you can see this. Oh, piss, give me a moment, my friends. La la la. There we go. Right, so you can see this now. So what you do is you search for a song here. The theme is One Hit Wonders. Obviously, I'm not going to type in mine. I'll type in something, though, even though this is not a one hit wonder. You can see how it works. So search Metallica, and here, if you get, you can preview it again. Only you can hear this little bit. So one of my favorites. Nice little bit. I fucking love this song so much. And if you want to choose that song, it then gets added. You get a tick there, and it gets added. Change my mind? Absolutely, that's not what I want. So, in fact, there is a streamer mode. Have I not activated that? Ooh, there we go. So now mine is all popped out and stuff, so you guys can't see it anymore. So yeah, so you choose a song which goes in with the theme of One Hit Wonders to play. You just click that, my dude. So if I don't want to change the theme, fool of a tuck, but now I have a streamer pop-out window. Oh, how lovely that you cannot see. Oh, how lovely. So a one-hit wonder. We have done this before. See you later, familiar. No worries. Always glad to have you here. And yeah, but we need at least like 5 people in the room for it to be worth doing. If people don't want to play, that's absolutely fine. We could move on to something else. It is possible on mobile, I believe, Biohazard, but don't quote me on that. It would be like Jackbox. It might be difficult to jump to and fro. I do get that. And thank you, Squeak. I see you pop up. Wonderful, wonderful. Now I need to think of a one-hit wonder. Ooh. I got a good one. Okay, so I will press the green tick on that. Hey, Red and the Wolf, glad to have you in here. Brilliant, brilliant. As I said, not minding, on hot days, I wish it was acceptable for women to be shirtless. To be fair, in solidarity with female presenting nipples, I do not show my nipples on stream, even though I'm allowed, because male presenting nipples are allowed and female presenting nipples are not. I can't believe that we're in 2023 and we're still getting bent out of shape over nipples, for God's sake. But technically, if you are a female presenting person, you could do what I do and you could stream naked from here, but you just can't show your nipples. Society's fucking mad. But there we go. Okay, we've got at least 5, so let's just give it a little bit longer in case anybody else. It's hard enough to type one-handed as it is. What are you doing with your phone? Biohazard. Excellent. Hey, Tunakas, good to go. So yeah, the theme of this, I've just set this one-hit wonders. So it has to be a song that was famous, like that people it was really famous in the charts, on the radio, on bloody MTV, whatever the fuck, but that band never released anything else that was popular again. You can try not to make it too difficult. I mean, actually, no, fuck that. Make it as difficult as you like. We're music lovers in here. Yeah. Emphasis on the lovers. God, I need to get laid. It's been far too long. Yeah, one-hit wonders, yeah. And you can change it to be anything you want, and then there are other themes you can, like, pick from a set playlist and things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. Just, you must know. Yeah, you do have to guess, but we guess each other's. And then in this box here, not in Twitch chat, in this box here, we will be guessing the artist and the song title, not in the same chat message. The quicker you get it, the more points you get. No one will ever guess mine. You'd be surprised. I know a lot about music, and as do many other people in here, so you would be surprised. And no worries if you don't. But you see, if nobody guesses yours, then the game penalizes you and gives you no points. If people do guess what yours is, you get points for that as well. It's a very interesting system. Valen has my number, Chunk. Oh. My inbox is always open. So I was going to give a famous example of a one-hit wonder, then realize, well, if I did that, someone might have already picked it. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, hell, if you wanted to. Again, I wouldn't call that a one-hit wonder, but that's just my opinion. As soon as it's finished, well, you can. I'll give out the link again, Dean. Was that really in the cover in '88? Jesus, I had no idea it was that long ago. Right, I can't choose this because I don't.
Once there was this girl who wouldn't go and change with the
It's a great song. When I finally made her, they saw birthmarks all over her body. Great song. Right, and that's it. That's the end of the game. So, hey, I won. First time for everything. Right, reopen the room and play again. So, the link is there, Dean. Please feel free to jump in. We're going to change the theme. I didn't set the theme. You're absolutely right. Sorry about that. So we need to think of a theme. It doesn't have to be one-hit wonders. It could be anything and it's difficult to think of them. Oh, actually, no, here's one. Here's one. 80s bangers. I did this one the other day with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was great. So 80s bangers is the one. I have a different window to find my song in than you, so you can't see what I'm choosing. Sure. Okay, so once everyone's in, we can start the game. Tunakers, are you up for another go in, or is this not for you? We're not playing for too much longer because I need to eat, and Valen's movie night starts at 7 over on his Discord. Did you not fancy it, Oiski? You popped up and then you vanished. Love that song. Absolutely love it. Oh, I thought it was 80s. Oops. My bad. 3 people chose this song. Ha Amazing. I've never had that happen before. That's brilliant. What's a man to do? There we go. So because 3 people chose that song, that's the end of the game. Okay. We'll play one more round. But I need to think of a theme. Why don't you guys shout out some themes to me? I love this game. I think it's fantastic. I've seen people play it with like 30 players and stuff, and it's madness. It's really fun. Old and weird. Goth? I don't know much goth, you know. Gabby Pizza Duck. I will kick it. We'll give you some time. It's okay. We're going to. Oh, I like Dean's request there. Tacky 90s. Should I say 90s pop? Yeah. 90s pop. Oh, God. Valen's making chips and it smells good. Right, 90s pop. Okay, I mean, this was my era, so let's think of some absolutely disgusting cheeseball pop. Too obvious, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Bloody hell, I didn't realize there were so many different versions of that song. Thing is, if I play it, you guys will hear it. Actually, no, I could just turn my desktop audio down. Give me a sec. There we go. It is the right one, but the title is not what I remember, so I'm not going to go for that. Right, think of something else. Cheesy cheeseball pop. Oh, yeah. There is my choice. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Love it. That's okay, Red. There must be some pop, a single 90s cheesy pop song that you know. Hell, I could give you 100. I was in high school in the 90s, so that was like, you know, that was when I was really into mainstream chart music. If nobody gets yours, I'll be deeply disappointed. I wonder how many duplicates we're going to have on this round. Chunk was banging away to Britney Spears. Hardly. I didn't have sex until I was 23. So no, I was not banging. I might have been doing something else to Britney Spears. Or maybe I was banging pictures on the walls. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, everyone has different different ages. It's no biggie. I was one of the original incels. You were a bad influence at the time. Oh my. And he's just in at 1990. That's okay. That is an old school one then. Okay, we're all in. Let's get started. I mean, topical as well, you know. No, apparently that was... There's only one person picked that one. That was you. Um, right, come on, have another round. I mean, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Right, we need another theme. So we've had 80s bangers, we've had 90s tat. Um, are we all familiar with metal? We could say like some metal, or we could do like maybe like Vietnam era music. That's one of my favorite eras of music. Yes, it's very strong. Yes, sure, kinda. Okay, well that's fine. An ish and kinda is good. Okay, so metal. Off you go. Ooh, this might catch a few people out. Oh, I hope so. I don't even like metal. Oh, I had a text message. Good one. I say a text message, it was a WhatsApp. Who sends text these days? Normally just Domino's saying, you haven't ordered from a while. I know if I can have ordered for a while. You're really expensive and you're not worth it. Do metal ballads? Absolutely. Absolutely. Rammstein was what my friends used to listen to at college. I love a bit of Rammstein. First 2 albums were just beautiful. Okay, here we go. I wouldn't know the name of the song though, sadly. I knew the band, but no, I would never have got that song title. Great tune, great artist. Regular. Excuse me. You know, close on the eyes. That's how you fucking spell it, isn't it? No idea on the song. How the hell did I spell it wrong the first 2 times? I must have mistyped sausage fingers and all that. Hey. Great track. Oh God. What is the meaning of life? That's the song. Oh, sorry. What a tune. The game is paused for J2. The game is paused for J2. I never listened to much Poison, you know. I've always gone for more of a Motley Crue, Aerosmith kind of jam when it comes to my hair metal. But every time I do hear Poison, I'm like, that's pretty fucking good. Same with Twisted Sister as well. Let us know when you're back in the room, J2. Not that you can hear me, but every rose has its thorn. Makes me want to watch Bill and Ted now. Are you back, J2? J2! They're very much Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, and yeah, Bon Jovi I've recently rediscovered my love for as well. When I was a kid, I had Crossroads, their first best of. I used to rinse it all the time. I put it on the other day when I was just messing around the kitchen cooking stuff. Oh, we need a wee. Oh my God, are you back, J2? J2! Tell you what, Condra, go for a wee and we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. No worries. It's like J2, we've paused it and waited for you. God bless that pause button. Oh, sorry to say, let me bless that pause button. My first introduction to metal was a mixtape with metal ballads my uncle made for me in my early teens. Nice, nice. A big fan of Alice Cooper. He did some really fucking great metal ballads. Beer Factory, that's some industrial metal, yes. My first introduction to metal, I think. Well, I mean, all of my friends started listening to Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Papa Roach, all that kind of whole new metal phase, which I liked. It was all right. But then I made some friends with a couple of lads who I'm still excellent friends with now. I was best man at one of the weddings, and they were both in my band. But they introduced me to Metallica, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Black Sabbath, and I was just like, like holy shit. That was good. Yeah. Kerrang is a great, a lot of people's entry into metal. Absolutely. It was all from that era. I was born in '75. Nice place to have. Oh, Hawkwind. Yeah, everyone Hawkwind. Lead singer. He was only in it for a bit though. He was more Motorhead than Hawkwind, if you ask me. Yes, J2. Yes. You have told us on many occasions. That's like me saying, I've already told you how much I love Metallica. Yeah, but cowboy. Sing a sad song. Let's have a little musical interlude while we wait. Seeing these guys again in October. Very excited. Love these guys. Oh, I am wearing a smashing blouse. You just can't see it. It's down there, which means it's not a blouse. I was forced to remanufacture by Fear Factory by friends. I was more dance trance. Yeah, I was a big fan of trance when I was a younger man. Still am, to be honest. But it was a marriage between metal and trance. Really? I don't think I've heard that. I only know Lynchpin. I think that's the only song I know. Yeah, seeing these guys in October in Manchester, I think this will be like my 8th or 9th Dead South show. Very excited. They always put on such an amazing performance. And I've been disgusted my hurt. Push up a little bruise and batter. Oh Lord, I ain't coming home with you. Anyway, Clandra's back. Okay, so last one then. Press and play. Are you ready? Good. It's in. I don't know the song, but I recognise his bloody vocals of Marloff. Fucking yeah, I need to listen to more Typo Negative. Black #1, there we go. That's the end of the game. Friends, I am going to call it there because we've only got 15 minutes until Valen's movie night starts. And I really want to be a part of that. So we're going to go find out someone to raid. Dead South Manchester in October, dude. Have a Google. Right, who we're going to go and see? Let's go and see Peachy. No, thank you for being here. How long have I been live for? Oh, 3.5 hours. Nice. Yeah, that was great. I will no doubt be back streaming at some point tomorrow. I need to continue with that puzzle game Humanity. Oh, Michaela, we're just leaving, my dear. Peachy Pixel 8. There we go. No, thank you. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it, dudes. And yeah, we can do that again soon. Absolutely. I really do enjoy that game. Hell am I looking at there? find out in a sec. Let's just make sure Peachy is indeed still on.
Where's those beds?
He is. Wonderful. Right, we're going to go and see Peachy. I don't have a raid message at the moment, so just put anything you want, whenever. And Guest House Paradiso movie night. Put it in movie night votes or something in Discord. It's right at the bottom, and that'll remind me. But yeah, let's get that on. We should be having another movie night next Sunday. We're going to see Peachy. I will be back tomorrow. I love you all, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.